Let me use this time to say good morning to you. It is exactly 2.5 minutes past the hour of 10 on a Wednesday morning. It is the 4th day in December 2024, and surprisingly, this year is running down. The mistake a lot of people make is the fact that you look at the date and you say, it's just on the 4th. Trust me. It's just on the 4th. You are the same person that will say, it's only 4 days left. Because one thing I've told people on While You Walk on Mondays and Tuesdays, I would love to say it here, this is the time where you need to give back. If you look at January to November, have you stood by yourself on your own? Have you done decision making by yourself? Have you made money into your pocket to feed yourself by yourself? Have you even taken a decision that you're supposed to take by yourself? People have been there for you. People have done a lot for you. On that note, we need to say good morning. You're listening to your number one family radio station. This is Honor 103.5 FM. When we need to take things serious, we take it serious. When we need to do entertainment, we do entertainment. When we need to inform, trust me, we inform you. And when we really need to educate you, we educate. That is what we do on Honor 103.5. We're not one-sided, unlike other radio stations. But then, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning. If you don't believe me, just look outside. It's sunny. Weather is good. You're alive and well. You're healthy. If you're in the hospital right now, you have some financial problems, you have some business issues, trust me, everything only takes a second of an eye. Everything will be fine. All right? Everybody has gone through whatever it is you're going through right now, and that's the truth. Let me quickly use this time to inform you that on Saturday, this Saturday, actually, we'll be having the second season of Walk with Honor. That means you have to trek. Nobody should jog. Nobody should be running. Everybody should trek. Walk with honor. Walk with honor is in two places. Walk with honor. I can use another word. Walk with pride. Walk as a real person. Walk as somebody that knows that, yes, healthy-wise, I'm very okay. The other side of it, walk with honor, simply means walk with this fantastic company, Honor 103.5. So you need to pick the both together. You are working with pride. You are working with honor. Honor means pride. You are not a liar. You have not stolen anything. You are free in life. Walk. When you walk, raise your shoulder up. That's what we mean by walk with honor. And then we also mean walk with the company. Honor 103.5 is going to be happening this Saturday. 7 o'clock in the morning this Saturday on the 7th of December. Engineer K is somebody I know that before we know it, he will carry Okada behind us. And Engineer K would have been at the finish line. I will be wondering, how come? But that day, I'll tie my cloth with his own cloth. Why are you looking at me like that? Wait, put the camera on him. Why you look... What? Like I said something wrong? You're still looking at me like, big girl, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. All right. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. Walk with honor is this Saturday. Make sure you bought your kits, your trainers, your kits and everything. We're going to be the ones giving you all you need, the water, everything you need, the food, the entertainment. That's what we are going to give you in return once you're with us. Let's get to serious issues. This is 5.5 minutes past 10. I have one of my analysts with me in the studios, somebody I love to be with, somebody that always make me think the other side of life, somebody that will tell me, look, have you thought of it this way? Somebody that will say, big girl, okay, look at it from this other angle. That's why I love him. I just love him I don't know how he does it, but he does it all the time. And when I get home, I'm always thinking about what he says. Like, wait a minute, this man said this thing and he's right. He's actually correct. I have Honorable Olaoye. He's a man that is a politician. He's not denying that. He's a member of a political party. He's still not denying that. But does he have problems with other political parties? He will tell you no. But then, if things are going wrong, we should say it. That's why I love him. Honorable Olaoye, good morning to you this morning.
Good morning to you, Lekon Moshebi. Good morning to you, our well-deserved listener. Thank you for listening to us, and we are not going to disappoint you.
Definitely, we're not going to disappoint them because there's fire on the mountain as we speak. As we're looking at the time, as the second is going, there's a huge fire on the mountain. As far as Ekiti State is concerned, as far as Afe Babalola is concerned, for Rotimi, there's a lot going on. The whole nation is on it right now. I think Mr. President has already intervened in that. But we'll discuss about it. And there's a lot we're going to be discussing about the tax reform. I don't know when that will get off the table. We've been discussing it on this show for 2 weeks now on the tax reform by Mr. President. But because there's a lot of protests going on in the National Assembly, Mr. President has intervened again from South Africa. I like my president. I love him. I love Mr. President. Nobody can tell me anything about Mr. President. From France, he went to South Africa. If I was the president from South Africa, I would go straight to Argentina. And if I'm still Mr. President from Argentina, I'm going straight to China. And nobody can tell me anything. Nobody. You're listening to the Front Burner on Honor 103.5 FM. My name is Lekon Omoshebi. I'll be working with Engineer K this morning. Like I said, you're listening to the Front Burner on Honor 103.5 FM. You definitely will have to be part of this show. We are not the Alpha and Omega. We are not going to make sure that whatever we say here stands. If you're listening to me at work, at home, or in your car, or basically wherever you are listening to this show via any of our platforms, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're listening to us, especially on Honor 1035.net. You can get to listen to us. And then download the Radio Garden app. Download the Radio Garden app. And then you get to be able to listen to us anywhere. So if you're living in Ibadan right now, you're going to Lagos, you're living in Ibadan, you're going to Abuja, or you're living in Ibadan to anyone, you feel you can't get to listen to us anymore, that's a lie. Go to your phone, download the Radio Garden app, and then you get to listen to us live. All you need to do is just type the words Honor 103.5 FM, Ibadan. All right? Add Ibadan to it, and then you get to be listening to us anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. This is the Front Burner. There's something happening right now. It's currently going on. It happened overnight. And you know Nigerians will definitely follow up everything. I don't know how to start this. But then let's quickly discuss it because it's hot right now, and I would like to be on top of it. Now, there's a guy now that's actually, as I speak, somebody just said something that I like so much. The person said Nigeria is not lawless. Let me say, at official TAR MTV, I quote, Nigeria is not lawless. You're the one that needs to bridle your tongue. You are not permitted to say anything in the name of freedom of speech. I mentioned freedom of speech when I was signing in this show. Again, he said, you are not permitted to say anything in the name of freedom of speech. You say such huge things against one of Nigeria's foremost judiciary, Baba Afe Babalola, and you want to go scot-free. You have to face the music. The honest truth about what I'm discussing right now is the fact that Dele Farotimi He is one of Nigeria's biggest antagonists to anything that is wrong. He would not allow any government to do anything wrong without telling the story the way it is. I'm a journalist, and I'm really sorry to say this on radio. He is someone that I respect, and he's one of my role models. Talking about Dele Farotimi, he says it the truth, the way it is, black and white. Dele Farotimi was attacked in his house in Lagos last night from the police command in Ekiti. So, the man I respect as well, Baba Afe Babalola, actually sent the commissioner of police in Ekiti State to Lagos, and the Lagos command allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do in Lagos, and they picked up Dele Farotimi. And as we speak, the family doesn't know where he is. The family has no idea of where he is. Before I came on the show, I had a little discussion with my engineer in the studio. I said, wait a minute, is it a crime to tell the truth the way it is? Is there a crime against freedom of speech? And I'm happy that this person that is against Farotimi used the same word that I used in the studio before the show started. The guy used the same word. Is it because you have the right to freedom of speech? Now I'm confused. I'm happy people are listening to me. Now I am confused. I am Lekan Moshebi. I have a fact against the governor of your state, and I know my facts are my facts, and the governor cannot deny it. So I can't come on this show and say it. So the governor is going to send the police against me for telling the truth. Will Engineer Makinde do that to me? I'm asking questions. Dele Farotimi, for God's sake, is somebody that we all know for years that tells the truth about what's going on. Honorable Lawi, I know you're a straightforward person. Explain, as far as you're concerned, the arrest of Dele Farotimi for saying something right against somebody we all respect, Baba Afe Babalola. But what he said against him, has the man proven that what he said is wrong, or is only using his power as somebody that the president loves? And then you are just a journalist. Who are you? I'll pick you up. I'll mess you up. I'll show you who I am in this country. I'm listening to you.
Oh, thank you, Lekan Moshebi.
I'm really upset right now.
Listen to for giving me the opportunity to hear my view. Lekan Farotimi is a addict critics. Dele Farotimi is a very ardent critic.
Fantastic guy.
I don't know.
And he always have his facts.
I don't know about that fantastic part.
I'm a journalist.
Yes. He is not a journalist.
He's
a lawyer.
not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's a lawyer.
Yes.
And Afe Babalola too is a lawyer as well.
Yes.
I have seen so many times that Dele Farotimi has attacked Buhari government.
Attacked everybody, actually.
No. I wouldn't say that. He has not attacked. He has not attacked Obi that he supported so many times. He has not attacked Atikus that he has supported so many times. But he has attacked Buhari government, and he is attacking Tinubu government. There is nothing wrong in that.
As long as you have your facts. That's what I say. If you have your facts, please go ahead and say it.
Sometimes it's not even open about the fact, because some people might even lure you to come and arrest them any way they wanted it. So many times, Dele Farotimi has attacked this government. He has said it claimed to be by default.
He said facts.
No. It's the reason why I keep saying it is not.
If I'm going to attack you, Honorable Lawi, if I'm going to attack you now, I must have my facts.
You ask me a question.
Okay, please.
After the Supreme Court judgment that this same election is factual, and he has the Supreme Court of the land has established it. Dele Farotimi is still attacking the government, no doubt about it. And according to his lawyer, there are some cases that are in court
that you shouldn't talk about. I agree. When the case is in court, you can't discuss it.
You shouldn't talk about it.
You can't discuss it.
And now, who knows? And we had Dele Farotimi as a press conference that has never been heard for us to see what happened. But the person that arrested him, he talks about deformation of character.
Yes.
Me as a person, so many times for more than 6-7 years, I've been attacking Seyi Makinde government based on fact.
I've been using the word fact since, but you're not listening to me.
I am just saying, I'm talking about me, because what I don't know, what I don't see, I will not say it out.
Of course.
Anything that I say out that is not real, I've seen a
Are
time.
you saying Dele Timina is doing all this against a man that the country knows that the country itself have given an award?
The beauty.
Are you saying a man like Dele Timina will go against such a man without a fact?
The beauty of it is that Afe Babalola has a chamber.
We all know he is.
Afe Babalola is strong.
We know he is.
Afe Babalola will not take any action if he knew. He's so certain about it. There was a time there was a protest in Afe Babalola University, and some students damaged some things. He got them arrested and he charged them to court. It was even then governor, what's it called? The ex-governor of Ogun State, or Ekiti State. No, not Kafu Defayemi. It was Ayodele Fayose that even begged, and all the parents went to beg him before he took the case from court. He is somebody that is conservative.
So you think Pharaoh to me now?
He believed that any hand that sin must be punished, and if the Pharaoh to me cannot just think the way he can be able to attack government is the way he's going to be able to attack individual. I don't know what transfer between them.
Fine.
But I knew the matter is going to be taken to court in Ekiti State.
But why is he whisked from Lagos to Ekiti?
Because it is about law.
It's not about law. You're in charge of the police. Wait a minute. No. Let's take a commercial break. When I come back, I'll let you know Mr. Ofina has just joined us. Don't go anywhere.
On the 103.5 FM.
Do you need a reliable and super fast unlimited internet for your business and home use? If yes, iWorld Networks is your solution with our uptime affordable internet via fixed broadband. No data caps and throttling. You can enjoy your distance learning, business meetings, and family time with our reliable internet. With 24/7 proactive customer support and 99.8% uptime. We also provide connectivity for offices, schools, financial services, hotels, government, etc. Chat with us on www.iwn.ng. iWorld Networks, we've got you covered. Sign up and get connected today.
Nigeria, something big is here. Are you scared of acquiring landed properties due to lack of trust and authenticity? Do you have to wait endlessly to get your red copy survey after every property purchase? Worry no more, because You Fit Homes is here to do things differently while providing solutions to housing challenges in Nigeria. With properties in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, and now Ibadan. You Fit Homes is here to make you a property owner. Get 50% launch discount off the actual price on our Ibadan property, located 10 minutes to the train station at Ido and 10 minutes to Monia train station. We won't just issue you a CFO. You also get a red copy survey right after you buy from us. Visit our head office at Block 8, Plot 15, 7 Up Road, Oluyole Main Estate, or call 0812-020-0803 for more enquiries. You Fit Homes, a home for all.
Once you enter Ibadan to enjoy yourself and have a swell time in a swell place with sweet sensation, just go straight to Matchfort Courtyard Hotel and Suites. Matchfort Courtyard Hotel and Suites offers you A+ hospitality in a fantastic environment. Check out the rooms: Standard Deluxe, Super Deluxe, Executive Deluxe, Junior Suites, Executive Suites, Presidential Suites. Superb rooms like Royal Palace, constant air conditioning with sweet aroma and plasma TV all over the place. Executive VIP lounge and full bar. 24/7 power supply with relay of generator. Lovely swimming pools for young and old. Complimentary breakfast, airport shuttle and car hire services, first class recreation facilities, gym and spa. Nourish your body with local and intercontinental cuisine. Sunday buffet 11:30 to 4 p.m. every Sunday. Matchfort Courtyard Hotel and Suites welcomes you at number 2 Ebiadejumo Close, off UCH Second Gate, opposite Bottles Republic Lounge, Agodi GRA Ibadan, Oyo State. Telephone 091-1001-6995 and 091-3552-4814. www.matchfortcourtyard.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be swept away as we usher in the majestic 21st edition of Miss Oyo State 2024.
Our Are you graced with both beauty and the brains? Do you dare on becoming a true beauty queen? Listen closely to what awaits.
The Miss Oyo State Beauty Pageant 2024 is about to set the stage ablaze in the heart of the city this December the 22nd at Felicia Hall, Jogo Center, time 2 p.m. The host with the most, the irresistible Isaac Brown, the mayor.
Star Prize is an official car by Ilaji Hotels and Sports Resorts. Miss Oyo competition forms now available at Fresh FM Ibadan Marketing Department, or please call 0803 717 8043.
Miss Oyo State 2024 live on Sunday, the 22nd of December at Felicia Hall, Jogo Center, Ibadan. Time 2 p.m. prompt.
Gate fees 2,000 naira regular, 15,000 naira front row seats, 200,000 naira gold ticket, 500,000 naira platinum ticket.
Media partners Fresh FM Nigeria and Blast FM 98.3 Ibadan. Proudly supported by
Ilaji Hotels and Sports Resorts,
Coca-Cola,
Oyo Algon,
Foodco,
Ripples Catering Services,
UI Hotels,
Jogo Center and Hotels, Ultima Foods,
Doopsy Agbeni Stores,
You Feed Fly,
Melody Trades, Sounds Trends, and lots more. Miss Oyo State 2024.
The essence of interior design will always be about people and how they live. It is about the realities of what makes for an attractive, civilized, and meaningful home environment. This is our foremost concern at Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, and this is why we stay faithful to your own taste, because nothing you really like is ever out of style. Mr. Johnson Furniture and Interior Decoration, we specialize in importing and delivering quality royal beds, sofas, lights, and doors to every home across Nigeria. We are located inside Dugaford Filling Station in Leure Junction, Akala Express, Ibadan. Call us up on 080-913-35706 or send a WhatsApp message to 090-445-30230. We don't just sell quality products. Our maintenance team is on standby to give free routine maintenance for a whole year after purchase. Mr. Johnson Furniture, our passion is to bring affordable luxury to every home and offices.
On the 103.5 FM.
You're listening to the Front Burner on Honor 103.5 FM. In case you're just joining us, remember you can be part of the show. All you need to do is as simple as ABC. Pick up your phone, go to Facebook, for example. Type Honor 103.5 FM. When you see us, you see an icon. You'll just see it on our logo live. So click on the live button, and then you get to watch this show live. And then you just tell us whatever you want to tell us. Comment. And of course, you can call us on our phone lines in the studios for us to hear your side on the topics we're discussing this morning. But then joining us on the show is Mr. Ofino. I think we're just a little bit late this morning, and I'm sure that you will have a fantastic excuse. The way Afe Babalola has an excuse to go and pick somebody up in Lagos, all the way from Ikiti. Oh, you didn't like the way I said that, did you? Oh, you like the way I said it, Mr. Ofino?
Good morning to you, Mr. Lekon Omoshebi, and to our dearly esteemed listeners and viewers all around the world.
All right, Mr. Ofino.
I'm very sorry for coming late.
Yeah, we know it's not you.
Behind the schedule.
Yeah.
It was circumstances beyond my own control. The Nigerian situation.
Well, yeah, the Nigerian
what
situation.
A country.
I love that, the Nigerian situation. But then, Mr. Ofino, officers of the Nigerian police force raided the home of a notable critic Nigerian, and of course, and abducted him earlier today from Lagos. After citizens mobilized their devices of everyone present, they raised suspicion that his current ordeal might have been as a result of efforts by Chief Afe Babalola San, who had laid a siege on him since last week, tracking his every move using at Nigerian Police NG from Ekiti Command. Now, Dele Farotimi, nobody knows his whereabouts. The wife, the children, the family does not know where he is. But a powerful Nigerian, which happens to be Chief Afe Babalola, has used his, well, how will I put this now? His powers a Nigerian like I am, a civilian that I am, has commanded the commissioner of police in Ekiti State to go pick up somebody in Lagos, and the Lagos commander have to allow them access, because this Nigerian like I am, a civilian like me, can actually say go and pick somebody else. Where do you stand, Mr. Ofino?
There is one thing you must understand, that the press happen to be the fourth estate of the realm. The press in Nigeria today, they have become an endangered human species.
God will bless you.
I repeat again.
And God will bless you on
The
that
press in Nigeria has become an endangered human species. Just because they are saying the truth. Just because some of them are social critics. I remembered how Dele Giwa of blessed memory was assassinated by a letter bomb. He was one of the erudite press man that we have in Nigeria. There is one thing we must understand. This man, Malcolm X, an Arab American, postulated an assertion, and he said, the press is the most powerful entity on earth. It can make the guilty innocent and the innocent guilty. This is power. But if I should ask on ethical ground, how morally justified is this assertion? We are talking about defamation of character. But there is one thing you must know. You cannot have a government within a government. No single individual has that authority to command the Nigerian police force to come and to go and pick up someone.
You have
the only person that has the power
is the governor. One, I know.
No, not even the governor. The only person that has the power is the Inspector General of Police.
God bless you.
Let us call a spade a spade. When this man said, I had a dream, Martin Luther King Jr., they assassinated him. But today, what he said is going to endure across every human generation. But those who assassinated him, where are they today? They have gone under hiding. But Martin Luther King Jr., his name will continue to ring as a bell.
Wait a minute. So, let me ask Honorable Olaoye a question. Honorable Olaoye, are you saying now that you yourself can actually command, you can tell the DPO of your area to go and arrest somebody on your street?
Thank you very much, Leka Omoshebi. This is about law.
But did he carry out the law? Did Chief Afe Babalola San, did he follow the law?
The law embedded in the constitution.
Yes.
Now we are not talking about that Afe Babalola's staffs went to go.
I want to hear from you if he did it lawfully or unlawfully.
It was the police. Now it is.
You are running away from my question.
It is for you.
Did Chief Afe Babalola did it constitutionally?
He did it because it was the police.
Did you just say he did
it? It was the police that arrested Dele Fashionati. It is now within 24 hours, if he's not charged to court, that we are now going to be saying something otherwise. If he's going, I'm just telling you, if it's me or some hooligan that went and burned Dele Fashionati at home, there must be reason for him being arrested by the police. We were saying it is not enough for you to tell me it is done under the command of Afe Babalola. Afe Babalola has the right to lay any charges, to make any complaint to the police, and it's left to the police to do the arrest. We don't need to mix it together. Now tutoring that is about Afe Babalola is standing on his own, because you are not there when Afe Babalola has to see them to deliver Ochonati home before he can be arrested.
So constitutionally, the police supposed to do what? Constitutionally,
they can arrest. They can make arrest. They can make arrest.
Nope. You know what you are saying is wrong.
Yeah, no. The
police is to invite him.
It is not only about invitation alone.
It's about
they can make arrest. Police can make arrest.
Just like that.
They can make arrest.
Okay, Mr. Ofino, what about the arrest warrant? What about the search warrant?
There is one thing I keep telling people.
Oh, yeah, no.
Were you there?
Nigeria is a dysfunctional society.
I'm doing my job.
Arrest warrant can be prepared within 5-10 minutes.
Okay, was he served the arrest warrant?
Were you there? Even his lawyer.
The family was there. The wife was there.
No. The family, even the lawyer, when he was making the speech, when he was talking to the press, he doesn't contradict himself the way you are doing. I am telling you sincerely.
See,
the lawyer was so mindful of what he said. It is until he see his client that he can be able to make any press conference.
Because the lawyer was not informed. They
That
only
is
came
it.
to pick him up just like that.
Any press conference, and they can, as long as we know that he was arrested by the police and is in charge, or is in police in Ekiti State, is different. For us to say we don't know his whereabouts, that probably somebody picking up.
Okay, I have 1 more minute on this topic. Mr. Ofino, everything Chief Afe Babalola's son did, is it constitutional?
There is one thing we must understand. Chief Afe Babalola is one
He's
of
a
the,
lawyer himself.
Yes, he's one of the elder statesmen in Nigeria that I respect, an erudite scholar.
I said it on this show. I respect him too.
I respect him.
I
But there is
respect him.
one thing we must understand. It is in this country that I discovered that those who make the law
Are the ones that break the law.
they are the ones that break the law. That is why Nigeria is a dysfunctional society. We have to be frank and sincere to ourselves. If you occupy a public position, your life become public. When this man called Donald Trump, called Africa a shithole, what stop African president charging Trump to International Court of Justice?
That's true.
It doesn't.
No, let us be
Anyway,
frank and
like
sincere.
I said, we're going to be.
No one is above the law.
Mr. Ofino, we're going to be keeping an eye on what is happening to Dele, and of course, Chief Afe Babalola as well. We will keep our eyes on this because nobody knows where he is. His wife doesn't know where he is, and then Honorable Olaoya has told the entire world that it's constitutional. That's what you said.
Because the police made the arrest.
Okay, but where is he?
Not Afebola on his own, and not Afebola's staff made the
Probably
arrest. It
the
was the
arrest-
police that made the arrest.
Probably
Make it
the
to be
arrest
constitutional.
was being influenced by Chief Afe Babalola.
Say
He's
anything.
denying that. That's what
No,
Honorable
I'm not
He's
denying-
denying that.
I'm
You are
not
denying
denying
it.
that.
Let me give you an
denied
example.
it.
Not deny that.
I will give you an
I am
instance.
saying
I have seen
You are
cases.
denying it.
I have seen
He
cases.
might influence
When
it because
there
of the
are people-
complaint, but not Afebola himself that
Let
made
me
the
tell
arrest.
you of cases.
He didn't make the arrest, but like Ofino
Mr.
said,
Aleko, let me
he
give you an
influenced
instance.
the arrest.
That is it.
Let me give you an instance. In Nigeria, where two neighbors are quarreling, I've seen people going to the police because they have their brothers there going to the Nigerian.
Because they will tell you that my brother is a
Yes,
sergeant,
yes,
my brother is this, my brother is that, my uncle is that.
What a country is that?
We are saying something that's
It's a
All right,
dysfunctional
let's change
society.
topic. Let's change topic. If you're listening to us, we want to say thank you. This is the front burner you're listening to. Like I said, whatever topic we discuss this morning, we'd like to see and read your comments on Facebook. And of course, and later on in the show, we'll promise that we're going to open the phone lines early so that you can tell us your side of every story we're bringing to you. We're going to the United States now. Now, the current sitting president of the United States earlier said last year that his son was actually arrested for some serious issues. And then he said he's not going to be part of it, that the constitution, again, we're using the word constitution on this show this morning, that the constitution should take its course. But suddenly, just on Monday, the outgoing US President Joe Biden grants a full and unconditional pardon to his son, Hunter, breaking previous promises and, of course, pledges not to do so. But he knows that if he leaves his son in prison, and our own Donald Trump becomes president, he knows what's going to happen. But because he has his veto power as president, he has now gone against his own promise, and then he has actually set his son free of all charges because he has the power. There's something called the presidential pardon, so he used it. And there's nothing, nobody can do nothing about that because it's constitutional. But he promised he wasn't going to do that. Just like don't let me mention what we have left already. Let's face a new one. What do you want to say to Joe Biden?
I think President Joe Biden is very smart, and I commend him for doing that.
Do you say that again?
I commend President Biden for doing that. He's very clever, he's very smart, and he has done a very good move.
So that
why did I?
So are you saying he doesn't want his son to face?
You asked me a question, and I must answer it.
I'll stop asking you.
No, because I need to explain myself.
Go
because
ahead. That's why you're here.
Now,
go ahead.
This is the right time for him to do it, because this is going to be the third time the Republicans are going to be breaking the law. It happened during the time of President Ford. The disposed president of United States, the first impeached president of United States. What is his name? Now he was being clear of all charges by his predecessor, his vice president. He was given the presidential pardon, despite the fact that he has acted criminally when he was a president. The second time was when the same Donald Trump granted one of his aides that was in prison because of false before us of his criminal charge he was convicted. He gave the man a pardon within 6 months of his jail term, and he has been saying that those who acted against the constitution, who wanted to overthrow the right president, is going to give them pardon.
All right, Mr. Ofino, let me hear from you.
From Biden doing that?
Let me hear from you.
There is one thing you must know about America. America is a land of law and order. A land who believe in their constitution. The American constitution is just a 12-page document. It's one thing for you to make a constitution. It's another thing for you to enforce the constitution. We are talking here about prerogative of mercy. We are talking here about what we call state pardon, given to someone that committed an offense. It would have been better if Hunter Biden, the son of outgoing President Joe Biden, has actually faced the law. Then the incoming president, President Donald Trump, out of magnanimity, now decide to grant him that state pardon. That would have been better off. But here now, it will be in history of Joe Biden that Joe Biden actually abused prerogative of mercy, especially by granting his son.
And there are a lot of people out there that might actually deserve that pardon.
I have to be frank and sincere with you. No one is above the law. That is why each and every one of us has a name. I'm a twin. My own name is Ignatius. My twin brother's name is Emmanuel. My true name is Ebo Seluime. My twin brother's name is Eromosele. But our son name is Ofino. If I commit an offense, my twin brother should not be arrested for that. If he commit an offense, I should not be arrested for that. Now a son committed an offense. The father is now trying to bail him out. I think on moral ground and on constitutional ground, to me, is not justified. What he would have done is this: his father would have lobbied with incoming President Donald Trump. Probably after 2 or 3 months of Donald Trump second term presidency.
A wishful thinking. A wishful thinking.
I disagree with you.
A wishful thinking.
I disagree with you.
My analyst, I have Honorable Olaoye and of course Mr. Ofino. If you're listening to my voice anywhere you are in the world, honestly, you are my third analyst. I'm calling out the phone numbers now. So you can go to Facebook, just try to follow us on Facebook and then pass a comment on Facebook. Or you could pick up your phone and call us from anywhere in the world. And of course, numbers to call is 0913500 0913500 1035. 0913500 1035. Or you can call us on 09151 035555. Those are numbers to get through to the live studios. And of course, remember, you have the options of our social media handle, Facebook, and of course, our YouTube and our website as well. But then, trust me, if you call us right now, want to hear what you think about the Afeba Balola case and of course Adele Farotimi. I mean, we don't know where Adele Farotimi is right now. The well-renowned lawyer is a son. Chief Afeba Balola has decided to use his own veto power as well to show him that, look, that's a defamation of character. But I think it's something that, well, everybody in the studio has said what they feel. Let's get to hear what you feel. Now, we've discussed our second topic, which happens to be the fact that the President of the United States have decided to use his own veto power to pardon his son because he knows the next coming president, it won't be funny at all. We say good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, we lost that call. You're listening to The Front Burner. My name is Lekon Omoshebi. Now, we have something very interesting to discuss again. This is something I think it's much for everyone. I'm going to lay a bet for it. Last week, there was the very important meeting in Abuja. And after that meeting, let me quickly take this call.
Hello,
good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah from Ibadan.
Deborah from Ibadan.
Where are we leading to? Where are we heading to? Most of us, we use religion to disguise. But there is no truth in our life. Total power. Are we not going to give joy to be judged one day? Can't we have the conscience that we are going to give account of every work that we do? Give the condition of that man. Maybe he will have been preaching to a farmer, nobody to rescue him, because he said the truth. And we look at America as a standard for the world. See what is happening there. Everywhere is so corrupt and so filled of evil doers. I know God will sustain His word, and this world will not turn upside down one day by these people in the high class.
Amen.
May God heal our land.
Amen. Thank you so much, madam. We really do appreciate you. Thank you for that phone call. But then you can also be part of it. Remember, you can tell us your side of any story I've brought you this morning. You can call us on 091 35 001035 or 0915103 5555. There's this interesting topic I would like to discuss this morning with my analyst in the studio, and then you listening to me. You are my third analyst, and definitely would love you to be part of the show. Let's listen to what you have to say to any of the topics. Lagos is working. Will my analyst agree with me that Lagos is actually working?
I believe so.
You believe so? Mr. Fino, do you agree?
To a certain extent.
Okay. Now, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, paid a working visit to the ongoing Lagos Central Food Security Systems and Logistic Hub at Ketu, Erenyu, Ekpe, and Lagos. That's Lagos Island. Now, this hub will be the largest of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa, aimed at regulating food production, providing massive storage of food, ensuring food preservation, controlling food prices, that's the one that interests me, controlling food prices, and so much more. Can any of my analysts tell me exactly what the governor of your state has done pretty close to this? Who wants to start?
Mr. Lekon Moshebi, there is difference between food production, food sufficiency.
Preservation.
There is difference between food production, food sufficiency, and food security.
And food storage.
Yes, those are different levels.
Yes.
Agricultural development precedes industrial development. There is one thing we must understand. When you are talking about a visionary leader sees what the people does not see. He makes projections ahead.
I'm confused. When you say a visionary leader, we're talking about the governor of Lagos or the governor of Oyo?
He can be the governor of any state.
Okay.
But there is one thing we must understand when it comes to issue of food. Food happens to be the basic need of man.
Okay.
And when we are talking about price elasticity of demand for food, it is usually inelastic. What does this mean? Whether food prices is rising or decreasing, people will still buy, because without food we cannot survive. But here now, look at what this Lagos state governor did. That shows that he's a visionary leader. Lagos does not have arable farmland.
Of course they don't. Where did they get it? Where did they find it?
There was an agreement they made with Kebbi State in the production of lake rice.
Very true. Very true.
It was a laudable idea. But look at Oyo State, we have arable farmlands. Most of these farmlands today has been sold off to private investors in order to build what we call private housing estates. If you should turn all arable farmland into a farming estate, that shows that at the end of the day, we start to import food. How do we survive?
But then I wouldn't lie, about a month ago, wait a minute, about a month ago, the governor of Oyo State actually was traveling by, and then he stopped at a place. I'm going to check out that tweet from Mr. Governor right now. Let me quickly get to it. And he said he had to stop over because he's impressed about what this personal and individual is doing to provide food for the state. So he said the state is going to collaborate with this individual. I think it's a she, if I'm not mistaken. I still remember that tweet. And of course, I think okay, let me allow you continue.
Now, Mr. Governor admire what a single individual does.
Yes.
The single individual might have borrowed money. His wealth is limited.
That was why governor said.
But that of the state has the governor decided to replicate what he saw. It's not just seeing, not just mere rhetorics. Mr. Governor should replicate what he admired. When a single individual decided to come up with a laudable idea. Now, when you are talking about agricultural product, let me give you an instance concerning the issue of maize. We have 45 days maize. We have 60 days. We have 90 days. The same thing applies to cassava. 6 months cassava. 1 year cassava. That is why you see agricultural result does not lie. When you plant a seed and that seed is viable, it will germinate. But if the seed is not viable, it will not germinate. What the governors are just doing is what I call mere rhetorics.
Like I said I'm going to look for that tweet, and I found the tweet. You can go to Twitter, everyone listening to us. You can go to the date, 21st November, by his governor, His Excellency himself, Seyi Makinde. He tweeted, "We flagged off the construction of the Erua Agribusiness Industrial Hub today. This hub, which will be constructed on the existing 3,250 hectare Erua farm settlement, will be styled after the Fashola Agribusiness Industrial Hub." I knew I saw that tweet. I thank God I saw the tweet, and no, it's still there on Twitter by His Excellency himself. But then, what he's saying is something that will happen, something they're looking forward to, but Lagos is doing it already. They are doing it, they're making it happen already. And then this tweet from Mr. Governor, that's Seyi Makinde, as far as I'm concerned, is not too elaborate. It's not straight to the point. It's not, okay, you mentioned about the warehouse facilities and the rest of them, but then the agri-tourism and residential houses for workers. Brilliant idea. It's a future thing. But Lagos is doing it as we speak. Let me allow Honorable Olaoye to speak.
Yeah, thank God we have states beside us that are neighbors that can be able to set the pace. And it was so unfortunate that your state is supposed to be setting the pace. But now we are lacking behind when you are talking about Southwest, when you are talking about food production. And what really baffled me and what really make all what Oyo State government under Engineer Seyi Makinde to be cosmetic and be comedic policy they are giving us. It is so surprising that when they start this government, they are making us to realize, to know that food is going to be in abundance. And since then, we have never have any peace when it comes to food production. Now, we have the best land, we have most expansive land to make food production. Now, Lagos State is lack on this, and they were able to provide the real deal, the food security. You are talking about preservation precede anything. And other state government are even making things to be cheaper for their populace. Talk about Sokoto, talk about Ogun State, talk about Niger State, who are subsidizing food the way Lagos State were doing. Lagos State never disturb all individual bringing food from any other place to give to their populace. But they are just trying to check the price by preserving the food with Lagos State money and sell it cheaper to the people.
Thank you.
That is subsidy on its own.
Thank you very much. I love that.
We are getting so much from federal government. This same government promise us that after 6 months, he will have taken power, be in office. He's going to be able to provide money on his own. He's not going to be going to Abuja to beg. Now we don't see anything. Even with the all palliative the federal government are giving to your state, we are going to see it going to secretariat. We are going to see it disappear. It is not going to be given to the people. So there is a lot that needs to be done, but it's quite unfortunate that this government have lost their priority and they are just facing and dealing with what it is supposed to be.
All right, we have somebody on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Deborah again.
Okay.
Please, what is the government doing? Our governor in Oyo State for the past 6 years. We have the Fashola, we have the Akupa, and all other. That we've been inherited from our forefathers, what are they doing with it? And we continue to focus on only the federal government. Is this the federal government is not that you come and plant food for us in Oyo State? See what is happening in Ogun. One man came from Niger and he planted rice. And Niger State government had to come and buy that land and continue with the rice plantation. What is wrong with these Western governors, the Southwest governors? The police is a real work. Agree is a further to work. And this is the way we have been doing it. And we have been doing it in the past and lending money to IMF, to the World Bank. What is wrong with that? Why can't they change? They will go to Vatican and start to they make that place recreation center, event center. They should change this service and make it right.
All right, thank you so much, Mamba. You've spoken your mind. As I said, if you're listening to me, you're my third analyst. You have the right to pick up the phone and call us and say whatever you want to say with facts. Well, I would have loved to talk about the tax reform, but then we're running out of time. But then let me quickly touch about something that concerns everybody in Ibadan and Oyo State. Too many places that I know since when I was in school, when I was in the university in Ibadan, up till today, there's a lot of things that I must quickly tell you that are not visible to the eye anymore. I knew when I go into the University of Ibadan, there's the Trans Amusement Park. I knew that there was the, okay, Agodi later came up. And then there are a lot of fun places you could take people. The cultural center is there. Christmas is coming right now. We have too many families that are trying everything possible to make sure that their family and their children have fun this Christmas. Now we don't have anywhere the children can go to. Nowhere to play games. Nowhere to ride on anything. No horses to ride. Nowhere to go to. What is Mr. Governor planning for these children this Christmas? Let me ask Mr. Ofino.
It's rather sad and unfortunate that this year, Yuletide season, the children will never have where to go.
So they're just going to stay at home with their families?
It's rather unfortunate. These children have their right, but they don't have their say. That is what the governor has done. The children have their rights, but they no longer have their say. Because actually, if he wants the children to have their say, he would not have sold off that Trans Amusement Park.
But now it's an estate, actually.
It's rather sad and unfortunate.
Why can't take our children to that estate and just show them that this place has to
Once upon a time. You see, there is one thing we must understand. When you go to Buckingham Palace, assuming it was Nigeria that owns Buckingham Palace, they will have demolished it.
But we own cultural center now.
No, I'm telling you how we think in this part of the world.
What about the cultural center? Well,
there is what we call monuments. You must preserve your monuments. It's rather sad and unfortunate.
We're running out of time.
The way our governor
Honorable, I don't know where your children are going to be this Christmas. Where are you taking them? Probably Mr. Governor has discussed with you personally where you can take your children to.
When I was growing up, and I believe Enjashi Makide had that experience as well, because we grew up to know Agodi Garden. Agodi Garden, maybe he's being run by a colonial master, probably it was established by a colonial master or Chief Awolowo. But he has been a system for a very long time, and preceding government have been preserving it.
And then the Trans Amusement came.
Now, Trans Amusement was made by Alhaji Lamadeshino.
Can you imagine?
And he make it to be fantabulous.
Fantabulous. I went there.
Now,
I rode. I took rides.
The phone center, even in a state of abroad, it talks about Buckingham Palace. If you get to Buckingham Palace, if it talks about Queen's Park, if it talks about I Park, you are talking about many acres
what about the
that
Disney?
have been
what
left
Disney? What about
that
Disney?
were there for
Disney?
more than 1,000 years.
Disneyland.
And now, what these are our so-called colonial master made us to know is that there must be amusement for the children. It is there in Western world, and whereby in our own time, this government is selling them all. It's quite unfortunate. It was sad, and this is for you to know that we choose who we want.
So the children,
we must face the music.
The children in 2024 should remember Engineer Seyi Makinde exactly for what? For being taking away their fun.
For denying them the right to enjoy their Yuletide season.
Not only that, for selling their heritage.
All right. I want to say a big thank you to
Preaching the
Engineer K. Thank you very much for making this show happen this morning. Thank you. If you're listening to us crisply clear this morning, I want to say a big thank you to Engineer K. Thank you so much, Honorable Laoye, for being part of the show.
Thank you.
And speaking your mind as usual. And of course, Mr. Ofino, you always speak your mind as well.
I'm delighted.
That's
to
why
be
it's
here
so
this
nice
morning.
having you people on the show. A big thank you going out to our caller this morning. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. My name is Lekon Omoshebi. Remember, walk with